You were right about one thing. This ends now.
Shadow the Hedgehog, a no-nonsense brooding speedster with a tragic backstory and an unshakable will.
There's nothing to talk about.
Shadow crash-landed in Oklahoma and was immediately taken into custody by Gunn. They closely monitored him and their studies revealed an immense, almost uncontrollable amount of chaos energy coursing within him. During one of these experiments, his power proved too overwhelming, causing a catastrophic explosion that destroyed the facility and killed many people. Deemed too dangerous by Gunn, they placed him in stasis on Prison Island where he remained locked away for 50 years.
I've been trapped for 50 years?
Shadow is defined by his cold, stoic demeanor. He rarely shows emotion and speaks only when necessary.
What did you do? What I had to.
Unlike Sonic's optimism and free-spirited nature, Shadow is pragmatic, cynical, and driven by his own sense of purpose. His first encounter with Sonic is nothing short of a wake-up call. Shadow effortlessly beats Sonic and his entire team, not once, but twice in their first encounter.
Okay, he took us all at once.
This forces them to acknowledge just how outmatched and outclassed they are.
Who is this guy?
It's this humiliation that fuels a rare moment of anger in Sonic, who becomes obsessed with taking Shadow down, even at the cost of abandoning his team. Shadow's power is rooted in his mastery of chaos energy, allowing him to manipulate time and space at will. He can teleport effortlessly with his bike or even with an opponent in hand, giving him a nearly unmatched level of mobility. His speed rivals that of Sonic, aided by his hover skates, and once again, unlike Sonic, Shadow has no problem using weapons. This includes firearms and a mini black hole device created by Maria Robotnik that channels his chaos energy. He wastes absolutely no time in battle. Where Sonic and Knuckles might hold back, Shadow strikes with precision, dispatching enemies in seconds.
You will have justice.
His raw strength is absolutely staggering, even in his base form. He's powerful enough to take on Super Sonic head-on, and at one point he knocks the Chaos Emeralds right out of him. This moment allows him to transform into Super Shadow, setting the stage for an earth-shaking battle.
I'm nothing like you!
We'll see.
The two supercharged hedgehogs clash across continents from volcanoes to mountains to Egypt, leaving destruction in their wake. And even at this level, Shadow had been holding back. Throughout the film, you notice he's been wearing energy-restricting bracelets designed to suppress his chaos energy. Once he removes them, he reaches his true terrifying potential. With all these abilities combined, Shadow is definitely a planetary level threat. Shadow's motivation is quite simple. He wants revenge for the death of his only friend, Maria.
I can't get her out of my head.
Maria discovered Shadow in his containment tube, and despite the harsh environment of the research facility, they formed a strong bond.
This is your home, Shadow. Earth.
She would secretly pull him away from experiments to watch movies, dance, and skate around the facility, offering him brief glimpses of a normal life. Unfortunately, that life was suddenly ripped away when Gunn raided the lab, aiming to shut down the entire operation. As Shadow, Maria Robotnik, and Maria attempted to escape, a Gunn agent misfired, triggering an explosion of chaos energy that killed Maria right in front of him. This moment absolutely shatters Shadow, igniting his endless thirst for revenge.
It's all I know.
Throughout the film, he openly expresses his pain and rage for Maria's death, making it clear that he blames Gunn for everything.
I want revenge.
This leads him to ally himself with Maria Robotnik in a plan to obliterate Gunn headquarters, determined to make them pay for what they did to Maria.
Remember what she meant to us. Remember what they took from us.
This is a story that makes Shadow the brooding hedgehog we know today. But the question remains, will Shadow ever find peace, or will revenge consume him entirely? By the film's end, Shadow remains at large, operating on his own terms. Unlike Tails and Knuckles, who have joined Sonic's team, Shadow is likely to retain his anti-hero status, choosing solitude over camaraderie. He won't be an ally in a traditional sense, but when the world is on the brink of destruction, he may return not for friendship, but because he knows his power is needed. My personal theory is if and when he does fight alongside Sonic, their clashing philosophies will push both characters to grow, creating a dynamic filled with tension and mutual respect.
Gotta go fast.
Don't tell me you've got a catchphrase.
Shadow's journey from a vengeful experiment to a reluctant protector will be fascinating to watch unfold. Shadow's story is far from over. Let me know your thoughts on Shadow in the comments below, and if you want to see more content like this, leave a like and subscribe for more future videos, and I'll see you in the next one.